Hello and welcome to What's Up Stratford. I'm your host, Peter Maranger. Joining me and starting the show is Rick Gioia. Rick, thanks so much for joining me today.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Pete. Thanks for having me on today.
So let's talk first about, you grew up in Sault Ste. Marie and you played a lot of hockey, and possibly an injury changed the trajectory of your life. How did that go?
Yeah, I played a lot of hockey in Sault Ste. Marie. It was a thing to do. We had a lot of outdoor rinks. Every corner had an outdoor rink, and it was fantastic because we had tons of ice time on the outside rinks. And I played quite a bit. I got into my midget year, Bannerman midget. I was doing fantastic. I'm only 5'6", 150 pounds. As soon as I hit junior, got a little tougher, and then I ended up getting an injury to my shoulder. And yeah, that was the end of my career in the hockey world. But it opened up doors for a new and better and brighter adventure for me.
Perfect. And that's where we're going to go. What is the Fabulous Five?
So the Fabulous Five is what I put towards my whole life is keeping organized. Because sometimes we can get off track. So with myself, Pete, I always put my faith and my family. They're the two most important things in my life. So I try and put them, and I call it the Fabulous Five because I put faith, family, and then I call it furniture in my book, but it's financing. Okay, it's your job. And then fitness, because fitness is very important to us. And then I call it fishing, but it's fun, right? And, we get so busy sometimes that sometimes it doesn't balance out. And when it doesn't balance out, it affects everything. So what I tried to do is measure it and keep myself accountable. And my wife kept me accountable too. And most often enough, I'd be working too much, right? And that would be the big thing. But I really, really, really tried to stay strong on my faith because my faith helped me on all the other four. So it was really important on that. And family. Family's there to support you, and financing, it's a big thing. We need to make sure that we can provide for our families and ourselves, and health. In this today's world, we need to stay healthy and fun. Listen, there's nothing like having fun, right? So those are the five things that I write about in the book, and I try to keep a balance on them so I have a balanced life.
Why did you write the book? It's the 30-day selling plan. Why did you write it?
It's called the 30-day selling plan, Pete, because I've been very fortunate and blessed in my life. In my wildest dreams, Pete, I never, ever dreamed at 19 years old how successful I could be at this. So I always say in life, you got to give back to others. So in our profession, and I call salespeople professionals, right? It's an art. There's skills and there's knowledge involved. So if I could give back to that where I succeeded and help others to achieve that, I mean, there's no other better blessing than that.
Yeah,
so
how is
that's why I wrote the
attitude?
book.
Oh, good. And I know I've always admired you. You've always had an awesome attitude, but how does that help other people achieve what they're looking for in life?
How does the book help other people?
Their attitude, actually, Rick.
Yeah, there's three things. It's knowledge, skills, and attitude, right? And, when you have knowledge, you have skills and attitude, Pete, it's like a superpower. It's amazing. You heard of the superpower of Batman. We heard of the superpower of Wonder Woman. But I'm telling you, enthusiasm has better power than all of them. And enthusiasm, right? Listen, fuel the fire of your desire, you will not fail. All right? So enthusiasm will take you places you've never been. And how do we get that enthusiasm? We get it through knowledge, we get it through skills, and we get it by developing productive habits, right? And, the more productive we are, the better we get, the easier it is at doing things, right? So I always talk about that a lot. I also, excellence is not an act, it's a habit. So the more accountable we are to each of our actions every day, right, the better we're going to get. Because we never stay the same, Pete. We get better at getting better, or we get better at getting worse. So why I wrote the book is a 30-day plan. And the three things that it talks about in my book is developing knowledge, skills, and attitude. And each chapter helps you to realize that and to work on it on a daily basis. And because you become accountable, right, you're going to become more enthusiastic about it, and you're going to on your road for success. It's going to happen.
Rick, thank you very much for joining me today. And thank you for sharing your life journey and your success that transposes furniture into finances faith, family, fun, and fitness. I really value those top 5 as well and subscribe to them. So thanks again for joining me, Rick.
Pete, it's much appreciated. And you know what? I hope the audience makes their own top 5, fabulous 5 list and work on it. Thanks again, Pete. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And coming up next is Julia, and we're going to talk to her about what's new at the library.